Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Handyman Al, and if you've ever wanted to make your home more comfortable, improve air circulation, and save money on your electric bill, today's video is for you. We're going to walk through how to install a ceiling fan step by step using the same methods many professionals use. Whether you're replacing an old light fixture or upgrading an existing ceiling fan, I'll show you what tools you'll need, the safety precautions you should take, how to wire the fan correctly, and the common mistakes to avoid. Hiring an electrician to install a ceiling fan can cost anywhere from $300 to $800 or more, depending on your home and the complexity of the job. If you're comfortable working with basic electrical projects and follow the proper safety procedures, this is one DIY project that could save you hundreds of dollars. As always, safety comes first. If at any point you're unsure about the wiring or your home's electrical system, don't hesitate to call a licensed electrician. There's no repair that's worth risking your safety. So grab your tools, make sure the power is turned off at the breaker, and let's get started installing your new ceiling fan like a pro and keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. Safety first. Before touching anything electrical, turn off the breaker supplying power to the room. Never trust the wall switch. Always verify the power is off using a non-contact voltage tester. Wear safety glasses. Use a sturdy ladder. Never stand on furniture. And if you're uncomfortable working with electricity, stop and call a licensed electrician. Safety always comes first. Tools you'll need. Here's everything you'll need. Ceiling fan, screwdrivers, drill, adjustable wrench, wire strippers, voltage tester, electrical tape, wire nuts, ladder. Having everything ready before you begin makes the installation much easier. Why you should always read the instruction manual. Before you tighten the first screw, take a few minutes to read the instruction booklet that came with your ceiling fan. I know many people skip this step, but every ceiling fan is a little different. The mounting hardware, wiring connections, remote receiver, blade installation, and light kit can vary from one manufacturer to another. The instruction manual provides the exact installation sequence for your specific model, which can save you time and help prevent costly mistakes. It also includes important safety information, wiring diagrams, torque specifications, balancing instructions, and troubleshooting tips if something doesn't work correctly after installation. Spending just 10 to 15 minutes reading the manual can save you hours of frustration later and may even help you avoid damaging your new ceiling fan. Remember, the instruction booklet isn't just paperwork, it's your step-by-step guide to a safe, successful installation. One of the biggest mistakes homeowners make is installing a ceiling fan onto a regular light fixture box. A ceiling fan must be attached to a fan-rated electrical box designed to support the weight and movement of the fan. If your existing box isn't fan-rated, replace it before continuing. Never skip this step. Remove the old fixture. With the breaker off and power confirmed, remove the existing light fixture, unscrew the mounting screws, carefully lower the fixture, disconnect the wires, then remove the old mounting bracket. Now your ceiling should be ready for the new fan. Install the fan-rated bracket. Every ceiling fan includes a mounting bracket. Attach it securely using the provided screws. Make sure everything is tight. This bracket supports the entire fan, so don't rush this step. Assemble the fan. Now assemble the ceiling fan according to the manufacturer's instructions. Install the down rod if your fan uses one. Feed the electrical wires through the rod. Tighten every screw securely. This makes lifting the fan much easier later. Hang the fan. Most ceiling fans include a hanging hook or temporary support. Use it. This holds the fan while you connect the wiring. It makes the job much safer and easier. Wire connections. Now connect the wiring. Black to black, white to white, green or bare, copper to ground. If your fan has a separate light wire, usually blue, connect it according to the manufacturer's instructions. Secure every connection using wire nuts and electrical tape if desired. Tuck the wires, carefully fold the wires back into the electrical box. Avoid pinching any wires. Everything should fit neatly before installing the canopy. Install the canopy, slide the canopy into place, and tighten the mounting screws. This covers all wiring and gives your installation a clean, professional appearance. Install fan blades. Attach each fan blade one at a time. Tighten every screw evenly. Loose blades often cause wobbling later. Take your time here. Install light kit. If your fan includes a light kit, connect the wiring and attach the light fixture. Install the bulbs and decorative glass. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Install remote receiver. Many modern ceiling fans include a remote control receiver. Slide it into the mounting bracket before installing the canopy. Pair the remote according to the instructions. Restore power. Turn the breaker back on, test every function, fan speeds, light, remote control, wall switch, everything should operate smoothly. Check for wobble. If your fan wobbles, don't panic. Most fans include a balancing kit. Small adjustments usually solve the problem. Also verify every blade screw is tight. How to use a ceiling fan balancing kit. Turn the fan on and identify which blade is causing the wobble. Clip the balancing clip onto the edge of one blade about halfway between the motor and the tip. Turn the fan back on and see if the wobble improves. Move the clip from blade to blade until you find the position that reduces the wobble the most. Once you've found the best location, replace the clip with the adhesive balancing weight included in the kit, sticking it to the top of that blade. Test the fan again. If needed, make small adjustments until the fan spins smoothly and quietly. Common mistakes. Here are the biggest mistakes homeowners make: installing onto the wrong electrical box, not turning off power, loose blade screws, incorrect wiring, skipping the balancing kit. Avoid these mistakes and your fan should last for years. Ceiling fan maintenance. Once your fan is installed, dust the blades regularly. Check screws once a year. Replace burned out bulbs promptly. A few minutes of maintenance can keep your fan running smoothly for many years. How much money can you save? Professional ceiling fan installation typically costs between $300 and $800 depending on wiring and location. If you're replacing an existing light fixture with a ceiling fan, doing it yourself could save several $100s in labor. That's money that stays in your pocket. When to call a professional? Call a licensed electrician if your home has aluminum wiring, you don't have a ceiling box, the wiring doesn't match standard colors, the breaker keeps tripping, the ceiling is damaged, or you're simply not comfortable working with electricity. There's no shame in putting safety first. Call to action. Now you know how to install a ceiling fan safely and save hundreds of dollars. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. Have you installed a ceiling fan before? Did you run into any problems? I'd love to hear about it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to save money on home repairs. Remember, every repair you learn to do yourself is money you keep in your pocket. I'll see you in the next video. Be sure your ceiling fan is installed on a fan-rated electrical box that is specifically designed to support the weight and movement of a ceiling fan. Installing a fan on a standard light fixture box can create a serious safety hazard and could result in property damage or personal injury. Wear appropriate safety equipment, including safety glasses, use a sturdy ladder placed on a level surface, and never overreach while working overhead. If your home has aluminum wiring, damaged wiring, loose electrical connections, no ground wire, or if anything doesn't match the manufacturer's instructions, stop the installation and consult a licensed electrician. Also remember that local electrical codes vary by city, county, and state. It is your responsibility to ensure your installation complies with all applicable building and electrical codes. Neither Handyman Al nor this channel assumes responsibility for any injury, property damage, or loss resulting from the use or misuse of the information presented in this video. You are solely responsible for your own safety and the work you perform. If at any point you feel uncomfortable or unsure about the installation, there's absolutely nothing wrong with calling a licensed electrician. Saving money is important, but protecting yourself, your family, and your home is always the top priority. Safety first. Do the job right, follow the instructions, and when in doubt, call a professional.